Jon, that's a terrific win against a top team in this division. How would you sum up your team's performance?
Now, first of all, today has been a fantastic day, a great result and a brilliant performance. We ask for a reaction for the players. They showed a great reactions after last week's where we underperformed. We were on the front foot immediately, pressing our opponent. They got a little bit the fans against them because we were very intense. We had some good attacks as well, and at the end of the day, coming here against the Premier League side, a very good side in the league, and showing that character which the boys did on a very high level. Yeah, I think they could be extremely happy and proud of that. It's also good to see there were supporters, more than 500 supporters, following us and helping the team. Of course, they'd also been disappointed after the Preston game. And good to see the whole squad, those players who got the chance, were ready to grab the chance as well. So I'm very happy to see that football is, of course, about a unit, about the team, first of all. And you saw those players coming in, which haven't played that much. Did a brilliant job at the office.
Yeah, 6 changes. It's the most you've made in a long time for a league game. Some of those players have not played a lot of football. In particular, Tyrese Dolan was one of those players. What did you make of his contribution?
No, but I always give each player a good program, so they're fit and ready. You can see that with the performance, for example, against West Ham in the Cup when we went to London. Players who haven't played that much, but they're ready to play. We always try to give everybody a good program, so you're able to perform if you do well in training. And if you look at players as like Dolan, he did well against Ajax. He was not starting against Preston. Today he was starting and he grabbed that chance. If you look at Buckley, he did a really good job as well. And of course Joe, who haven't played that much, but played excellent against West Ham. I used him in the midfield against Ajax. And our internal game at the Ewood Park here a couple of days ago, he did a good performance as well.
How pleased were you with the start? You raced into a very early lead, and also you mentioned before the home fans booing the home team because the press was so effective. Norwich couldn't play their way out very easy from the back.
No, the lads showed big character and used a lot of energy because we were extremely intense, and there was of course something we worked on the whole week and to follow the game plan, and it was good to see. And if we had been a little bit better on the ball sometimes, we probably could have created a little bit more chances because the last pass was not always perfect. But going here and winning and keeping a clean sheet, I think Thomas had a big save in the end of the game as well. Very positive.
Football's about lots of things. One of those things is character and resilience. Your team dug in when there was Norwich pressure, which you would expect towards the end of the game. How pleased are you with the clean sheet and the way that your team defended?
Overall, I think we defended very well. We defended very well high in a deeper block. We defended well. That's also important. And at the end of the day, when you play against a Premier League side and you do it in that way, yeah, I think the boys should be satisfied with that performance. And I know we are a bit inconsistent, but of course it's a very young and unexperienced squad. I think if you count the minutes that this team have played in the Championship, or each player, and compare them a little bit with a lot of teams, yeah, then you can see how young it is.
And you've been really honest that maybe there will be a bit of inconsistency from the teams that it goes forward. But look at the league table right now, 3rd in the division. You're only 2 points off the automatic promotion places. So for a team that's a little bit inconsistent, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, we are doing a hard job, working hard. Everybody within the club, all the players, all the staff, and trying to build on this. But of course, when a team is young, it can be inconsistent, especially if you don't have a lot of experience in that well. But it's great to see that we're up there. We had a great season so far. Maybe sometimes we've been overperforming, and the last 2 games before tonight in the league, we were underperforming. That's part of football. Yeah? Football is not black and white. It's not heaven or hell. That's just football.
Yeah. Lots of countries maybe don't have the same schedule that the English leagues do in terms of fixtures over the Christmas period. Fans do like it. It's very popular for them. As a manager, how do you approach the period of games you've got to come out, starting with that game on Wednesday in the League Cup?
And I think it's a brilliant period, isn't it? Fans going to football, celebrating Christmas with the family. It can't be better. can't be better, and we will try to give something back to our fans. It's of course we have a busy schedule, and we're playing against some good teams. But I'm going to enjoy it, and at the end of the day, we are going to use the whole squad, like we started with using the squad today. I think we play 4 games within 12 days, if I'm not totally wrong, in that way. So we need to use all the players, especially because some of the players are not used to play 4 games in a very short period.
Thank you.
Okay.
You left out Lewis Travis, who's the club captain, so that shows that nobody's above being left out of the team, and making 6 changes as well just shows that you're willing to make those changes and will do it.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that I'm willing to make changes, but you also need players who are performing in training to make those changes, during a week, during a month, and I changed a lot. Not only Trav, and of course, if you look at the last performance, we've been very honest about it. The staff are analysing the game, players have analysed the game against Preston. It was a totally off day. It was not good, and today we changed some players, and let's see what we're changing next time.
Ayala came off, Gallagher came off. How are they?
Nah, it was of course a little bit of a question mark. Harry haven't trained a lot with the team. Sam is better than last week, but in the holiday, with his injury, he hasn't been able to do something, so he's not ready to play 90 minutes at the moment. And then of course Ayala, he twisted his ankle, so let's see how it is tomorrow. And Joe haven't played a lot as well.
Yeah, he looked out on his feet, Joe, didn't he? He stuck at it.
He looks tired in the end, huh?
They were targeting him down that side as well.
Yeah, and we only have one. We had 2 subs left and only one moment. But of course, as I mentioned, now a couple of players who were looking a bit tired in that way. So I was keeping those subs if something happened in the end.
It looked in particular that you were trying to obviously press a lot more than you have in the recent games. Was that part of the thinking with Tyrese in particular playing down the middle so that you could really put pressure on the Norwich centre-back?
That's the reason for playing him. Yeah, very good question. You have watched the game very well. Excellent question. Yeah, that's the reason.
Carried that out really well as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did an excellent job. Being front-footed, extremely intense, and doing that for 90 minutes plus extra time.
And with John Buckley, you've said previously that you wanted to see certain things from him in training. Came in, he was aggressive, really good performance from him, and he's had to bide his time, but he certainly took his chance today, didn't he?
For sure he did, and that's football about, grabbing those chances. And football goes like that, ups and downs, especially when you're a bit younger. And John have had difficult times, which is normal if you're not playing that much. But he's been, I think the break was important for John, just to have focus on the right things and get a bit of new energy. Because everybody wants to perform, everyone wants to do well for the club and for the fans, and for sure John had a good game.
And it must feel good as a manager when you come to a place like this, you make 6 changes and the players that you have recalled justify those selections with those performances.
Yeah, but you need competition, and of course there's also our task as staff is to keep everybody fit and ready when they need it. I think that's extremely important. Otherwise, especially when the squad is maybe not that strong, then you have a problem over time.
Thank you, Jon.
Okay.
Any more, guys?
Okay, thank you.